Mr. Speaker, this is one of the worst scandals in recent British history. But how are they going to explain to their constituents that obeying his whip is more important than doing the right thing?
What a surprise. Kemi Badenoch, leader of the Conservatives, is jumping on the bandwagon of asking for a child sex abuse investigation when there's already been one. And her party, when in power, didn't implement any of the recommendations. For once, though, we see Starmer animated with some fire in his belly, with righteous indignation at Badenoch's lack of any judicial experience.
She's right to say it's one of the worst scandals. It's terrible. That's why I acted on it. Her recently acquired view that it's a scandal, having spent a lot of time on social media over Christmas, not once in 8 years did she stand here and say what she's just said. Not once in 8 years. They didn't act on the recommendations. They want a national inquiry. We had a national inquiry, the J inquiry, the J report. 20 recommendations, not a single one implemented. Not a single one implemented. And she said you can do two things at once. You can't kill the bill this afternoon, wreck that bill, and protect children. There was Mr. Speaker, there was a dreadful case of Sarah Sharif that everybody will remember. This was the girl taken out of school and abused by an abuser. The bill this afternoon fixes that gap. And I know, I'm looking across, I know there are honourable members on the benches opposite who know very well that what's in this bill is necessary, that it's the right thing to do, and that would want to vote for this bill. I urge them to think twice about following this short-sighted, misguided, bandwagon jumping approach of the non-leadership of the Leader of the Opposition. I urge them to.
Click here for the time. Boris Johnson said money spent on the child sex abuse investigation had been spaffed up the wall.